Count the moving parts on your favorite gun. Go ahead, I'll wait. Because here's the ugly truth nobody in the tactical world wants to admit. Every single moving part in your firearm is a place where it can fail. Every spring, every pin, every fancy little lever. That's one more thing that breaks when you need it most. And when the gun shop is closed, the gunsmith is gone, and Amazon isn't shipping replacement parts, that expensive rifle with 40 moving pieces becomes an expensive paperweight. So today I'm doing this list differently. I'm not ranking these 10 survival guns by how cool they look or how much they cost. I'm ranking them by something that actually matters when everything falls apart. How few things can go wrong. The fewer the parts, the closer to the top. Because in a real emergency, the most reliable gun on earth isn't the smartest one, it's the dumbest one. Let's count parts. Number 10. Rossi Single-Shot. We start at number 10 with the gun that has almost nothing to break. The Rossi Single-Shot break action. I know, one shot. In a survival situation. Sounds crazy, right? Stick with me. This thing traces back to the classic break-action guns that farmers and backwoods folks kept behind the truck seat for 100 years. Rossi builds them in Brazil around one idea: use the absolute minimum number of parts needed to safely fire a round. That's the whole design philosophy. You flip the top lever, the barrel drops open, you drop a cartridge straight into the chamber, snap it shut, cock the hammer, and fire. There's a transfer bar safety so it won't go off unless you actually pull the trigger, and an extractor pops the empty case when you open it back up. That's it. That's the entire machine. Here's why it's on this list. There is no magazine to lose, no gas system to clog, no recoil spring to wear out. Rain, mud, freezing cold, 6 months of zero cleaning, none of it stops this gun. Because there's nothing in there to stop. You can get it in everything from .22 LR up to .308, and it weighs almost nothing on a long hike. A brand new one runs you between 140 and 210. It's slow, and I won't pretend otherwise. But a gun that always works beats a gun that sometimes doesn't. This is your backup to the backup. Number 9. Ruger GP100. Number 9 steps up the part count just a little. The Ruger GP100. A revolver has more going on than a single shot, but compared to any semi-auto, it's still beautifully simple. And the GP100 is the toughest one Ruger ever built. Back in 1985, Ruger wanted a revolver that could shoot full-power .357 Magnum forever without shaking loose. So they threw out the old side plate design and machined the frame from one solid piece of stainless steel. No weak seams. No panels that rattle apart under heavy loads. The cylinder locks up at 3 points, front, rear, and bottom. The trigger runs on a coil spring instead of the flat springs that crack on older wheel guns, and the transfer bar means it's drop safe. Here's the survival math. You can feed it .357 Magnum for serious defense or cheap .38 Special for small game and practice. 2 calibers, 1 gun, both available everywhere. And because it's a revolver, there's no magazine to bend or lose. You load 6 rounds into the cylinder and pull the trigger. If a round is a dud, you just pull again and the next one comes up. Try doing that with a semi-auto. You're looking at $750 to $880 for a new stainless model. Yeah, it's pricey for this list, but you're buying a sidearm your grandkids will still be shooting. Number 8. Ruger 1022. Number 8 is where we add a magazine and a semi-auto action, but keep things dead simple, the Ruger 1022. Some of you are wondering why a plinking rifle made the survival list. Simple. In a real long-term situation, you're not fighting off armies, you're trying to eat, and nothing puts small game in the pot more efficiently than a .22. Ruger dropped this rifle in 1964, and they've sold over 7 million of them. That's not luck. The design just works. Aluminum receiver, steel bolt, an 18.5-inch hammer-forged barrel, all held together with that rock-solid V-block system. The star of the show is that 10-round rotary magazine. It sits flush, it can't snag on anything, and it lines up every cartridge perfectly for smooth feeding. And if you want more, aftermarket mags take you up to 25 rounds easy. Here's the real survival advantage nobody thinks about. A brick of 522 rounds weighs almost nothing and costs pocket change. You can carry 1,000 rounds in a backpack. Try that with 308. Plus, this rifle has zero recoil. You can hand it to your kid, your wife, your grandmother, and they'll all hit what they aim at. When you need to arm people who've never shot before, that matters more than firepower. $250 to $350 for a base model. Pound for pound, it might be the smartest survival buy on this whole list. Number 7. PSA PA-15. Number 7 jumps up in complexity, but earns its spot on pure firepower and parts availability. The Palmetto State Armory PA-15, yes, an AR-15 has a lot more moving parts than a revolver, but here's the trick that saves it. Those parts are the most common gun parts in America. If something breaks, you can find a replacement literally anywhere. For years, a quality AR cost a fortune. Then PSA showed up and said, "Forget the fancy extras, let's just build a solid mil-spec rifle and sell it cheap." And they pulled it off. You get forged 70-75 T6 aluminum receivers with hardcoat anodizing. The bolt is Carpenter 158 steel, shot-peened and high-pressure tested. That's genuine military spec, not corner cutting. And the nitride barrel actually outlasts a lot of chrome-lined ones. It chambers both 5.56 NATO and .223 Remington, the two most common centerfire rifle rounds on the continent. It runs standard AR mags. It accepts every AR part ever made. That's the whole point. If the world goes sideways, you can scavenge parts and magazines from 100 different sources. No other rifle platform gives you that kind of supply safety net. And it runs dirty. Steel case, brass case, mystery ammo from a coffee can. It just cycles. $450 to $550 for a complete carbine. That's real firepower at a working man's price. Number 6. Remington Model 700. Number 6 is the specialist. When you need one shot to count from a long way off, this is the tool, the Remington Model 700. A bolt action has more parts than a break action, but it's still gloriously simple compared to anything semi-auto. And the 700's action is so good, the military built its M24 and M40 sniper rifles on it. Remington introduced it in 1962 to take on the Winchester Model 70. The heart of it is what they call the 3 rings of steel. The bolt sits fully wrapped inside the receiver, giving you an incredibly strong, safe lockup. Dual locking lugs, a recessed bolt face, a plunger ejector. It's precise and it's tough. Chamber 1 in .308 Winchester, and you've got a round that's been a military and hunting standard for over 60 years. Power, range, and ammo you can find almost anywhere. Here's why it makes a survival list. When you lock that bolt down, the rifle feels like a single block of steel. Cold hands, driving rain, freezing fingers, none of it stops you from working the bolt and putting the next round in. It's mechanical certainty when the weather is trying to kill you. Entry-level models run $550 to $700. It's slower than everything above it, sure, but for that one precise shot that puts a deer down at 300 yards, nothing here comes close. Number 5. Hi-Point TS Carbine. Number 5 is going to trigger the gun snobs, and I don't care. The Hi-Point TS Carbine. Go ahead, laugh at it. It's chunky. It's made of Zamac alloy, and it looks like it fell out of a spare parts bin. But let me tell you what it does that expensive guns don't. Hi-Point built this thing around a straight blowback action. No gas system, no locking mechanism. The heavy bolt and the recoil spring do everything. That means there are almost no parts that can fail. It's simple to the point of being nearly unbreakable. You get a 16.5-inch barrel, an internal recoil buffer that soaks up what little kick 9mm has, ghost ring sights, and Picatinny rails for optics right out of the box. And it feeds from Hi-Point pistol mags, so you can pair it with a matching pistol on the cheap. Here's the kicker. That extra barrel length squeezes real velocity out of a 9mm round, so it hits harder than the same ammo from a handgun. And the heavy frame means anybody can ring steel at 100 yards without breaking a sweat. Throw it in an ATV, drag it through the rain, skip cleaning it for a year, it just runs. 280 to 340 brand new, less than a decent red dot. It'll never win a beauty contest, but when you pull the trigger, it goes off, every time, and that's the only contest that matters out here. Number 4. Glock 19. Number 4 is the most trusted sidearm on the planet for a reason, the Glock 19. Now, a semi-auto pistol has more moving parts than a revolver, so why does the Glock rank above the GP100? Because Glock made those parts so simple and so proven that reliability stopped being a question. Gaston Glock was an engineer who'd never designed a gun before. He didn't know what was impossible, so he just built the most efficient pistol he could imagine. The result changed the whole industry. The 19 is the compact version, big enough to shoot well, small enough to carry all day, holding 15 rounds of 9mm. Inside, there are fewer than 35 major parts. The trigger system has 3 passive safeties built right in, so there's no manual safety to forget under stress. You point, you pull, it fires. And it's tested to death. 40 years of soldiers, cops, and civilians dropping these in mud, freezing them solid, running them bone dry, and burning through thousands of rounds without cleaning. They keep shooting. That's not marketing. That's 4 decades of hard data. The best part for survival? Parts and mags are everywhere. Every gun store, every gunsmith, every parts bin has Glock components. You could rebuild one from scratch with aftermarket pieces. $490 to $550 for a standard model. If you don't own a reliable defensive pistol yet, buy this and stop overthinking it. Number 3. Mossberg 500. Number 3 brings us to the shotgun that set the standard, the Mossberg 500. A pump shotgun has more going on than a bolt gun, but the pump action itself is one of the most foolproof systems ever designed, and Mossberg proved it the hard way. Back in 1961, they built the 500 to be an affordable, tough shotgun for hunters and homeowners. Then they handed it to the U.S. military for the brutal mil-spec 3443E torture test. Mud, sand, rain, thousands of rounds, and it passed. That's a stamp very few guns can claim. It uses a lightweight aluminum receiver with a steel bolt that locks straight into the barrel. Twin action bars keep the pump smooth and jam-free, and that ambidextrous tang safety sits right where your thumb lands, which you'll appreciate the second things get stressful. The magic is versatility. Swap the barrel and this one gun goes from home defense to bird hunting to deer in minutes. And because Mossberg has made millions of these for 60 years, parts are absolutely everywhere. You could rebuild one from stuff sitting in an old barn. $400 to $480 depending on the setup. The only knock? There's a cheaper way to get almost this exact gun, and I'm about to tell you what it is. Number 2. Marlin Lever Action. Number 2 is pure American iron, the Marlin Lever Action. Some folks call this a hunting rifle, not a survival gun. Those folks have never had to feed a family off the land. Drop your opinion in the comments, but hear me out first. The Marlin 336 pattern goes back to the 1800s, and it's still in production today. That's not nostalgia. That's a design so good, nobody's improved on it. John Marlin's big move was a solid top receiver with side ejection, which keeps dirt out of the action and lets you mount a scope, something the old top-ejecting rifles couldn't do. At its core is a forged steel receiver, a cylindrical bolt, and an exposed hammer you can thumb back even wearing thick winter gloves. The lever cycles fast and smooth, feeding from a full-length tube magazine. Here's the survival edge everybody overlooks. That tube magazine is built into the gun, nothing to lose, nothing to crush in the mud, and you top it off through a side gate, 1 round at a time, without ever taking the rifle out of action. Get one in .357 Magnum, and you can shoot cheap .38 Special for small game. Then load full magnums for anything bigger. That's frontier flexibility in a modern crisis. $650 to $850, depending on caliber and whether it's an older Marlin or a new Ruger-built one. It'll outlast every polymer wonder gun on the market. Number 1. Maverick 88 Combo. And number 1 goes to the gun that delivers the most survival capability for the least money on planet Earth. The Maverick 88 Combo. Here's the secret that makes this my top pick. The Maverick 88 uses the exact same bolt and barrel setup as the Mossberg 500 I just talked about. Mossberg builds it in Eagle Pass, Texas. The only difference is a polymer trigger housing and a crossbolt safety instead of the tang safety. That's the entire cost cutting. So you're getting Mossberg 500 guts at nearly half the price. And the combo package hands you 2 barrels, an 18.5-inch barrel for home defense and a 28-inch vented rib barrel for hunting. Swap between them in under a minute with no tools. One gun, 2 completely different missions. The pump action is the most foolproof system in firearms. It doesn't care if it's filthy, wet, frozen, or feeding the ugliest Scavenge shells you can find. Twin action bars slam the next round home with total mechanical certainty. Birdshot, buckshot, slugs, it eats all of it. And here's the number that seals it. The whole combo runs you $250 to $300, brand new. Think about what that means. You buy the number 1 survival gun on this list, and you've still got $700 left over for ammo and training. In a real emergency, that leftover money buys you more survival than any upgrade ever could. The Maverick 88 isn't cool. It's not tactical. Nobody's going to be impressed when you pull it out at the range. But when the shelves are empty and the lights are off, that boring, scratched-up shotgun is the reason you're still eating. And the guy who dropped $3 grand on a competition rifle, he's going to be trading it for a box of shells. The best survival gun was never the smartest one. It was always the one still working when everything else quit. So there's the list, ranked by the one thing that actually matters when help isn't coming. How little can go wrong. Notice the pattern? The guns near the top weren't the fanciest. They were the simplest, the most common, and the easiest to keep running with zero support. That's not an accident. That's the whole lesson. Now I want to hear from you. Which gun on this list would you grab first if you had 10 seconds to get out the door? And more important, did I rank any of these wrong? Tell me in the comments, because I already know some of you are furious about where I put the Glock. Hit that like button if this changed how you think about survival guns. Subscribe for more no-nonsense breakdowns of what actually works when it counts. I'll see you in the next one. Stay simple, stay ready, and keep it running.